Hi everyone, welcome to Harsha Trainings. In this video, we are going to cover variables and data types in Python. Let's move on to this session.
Let us start the session. Yesterday we have discussed about the basic concepts of what is program, then what are the various steps to do any computer program, and what are the various errors we will get, such as syntax errors and runtime errors. Then we slowly entered into Python features. Then opportunities of Python we have seen, just a little bit comparison between C, C++ and Java we have seen. Okay, now let us start my today's session on the basics. What if you want to do any computer program, first we have to start our discussion with the identifiers. Okay, let me start with my concept with identifiers. Now identifiers are the names. Okay, identifiers are the names which are given for, okay, identifiers are the names which are given for any part of the program. Look at here, are the names given to fundamental building blocks of the program. Building blocks, it can be variables, it can, because it is Python is object oriented, it can be a class, it can be object, it can be a function, or it can be anything. Okay, now just we can't give as our name. Okay, we have to follow certain rules. Okay, now the first and foremost rules which we need to understand is an identifier is a long sequence of characters and numbers. That means you can use any long sequence, but in most of the Windows applications we will take 8 characters. In most of the Linux applications we can take up to character size is 64 characters. Okay, and you can't use any special characters like @ symbol, hash symbol, dollar symbol, percentage symbol, apostrophe. You cannot use all these, are called as special characters. Okay, if you will find these special characters in your keyboard on number lock. Okay, and but you can use underscore as identifier. Okay, only underscore is valid. Can you please respond? Then keyword should not be used. What is the meaning of keyword? Every programming comes with a little bit keywords. Okay, now one more important point is Python is case sensitive. That means upper cases are different from lower cases. Okay, now so using case is significant in Python. Now most important rule is the first character of an identifier must be, it can be either uppercase character from capital A to capital Z, or small a to small z, or underscore. You cannot start with the identifier with underscore any digit. Is it okay? You cannot start identifiers with a digit. Is it okay? Can you please respond? Yeah. Now I'll ask some questions. So can you please respond? What is the maximum possible length of an identifier? Can anyone? What is the maximum possible length of identifier? Hello? In the previous slide, I told that you can use any sort of length as identifiers. Okay. Now, can you identify what are the invalid identifiers in this? Can you please respond? Sessions must be interactive. It can be a small topic or it can be a big topic. Thus, it should be interactive session. Can you please respond by unmuting yourself? Which are the yes, it is valid identifier, and second, it is not. It is bluntly not, because you cannot start identifier with a digit according to last rule. Then this is an identifier, and underscore is also identifier. Okay, yeah. Now let me test the now in order to test whether a variable is identifier or not, there is a function called is identifier. Okay, there is a built-in function called identifier now. Okay, which returns either true or false. which returns either true or false. Now, let me test this with Jupyter Notebook program. Okay, let me go to programming, and each and every concept regularly I used to test with program. Okay, please look at here. Now, um, can you please look at my screen, the programming screen? Now, whatever the IDE you are looking in the on the screen is called as Jupyter Notebook. Okay, mostly after this, before closing the today's session, I wanted to show you how to install and how to work with the Jupyter Notebooks. Okay, now, yeah, could you please look at here? Jupyter Notebooks, which will come with cells like this. For example, if you want to print anything onto the console, you have a built-in function called print. Okay. Now, print is a built-in function. Now, which always takes a string as argument. Now, let me discuss in 2 minutes. Now, what is a print function? Print is a built-in function. Okay, which is used to print anything on the screen. If I want to print anything on the screen, I will use a print function. Okay, now print function always takes a string as argument. Okay, second point is which takes string as argument. Okay, now for example, in Python, strings can be written either single quotes. I can use either single quotes, or I can use double quotes. Both are valid in Python. Okay, double quotes. Okay, now here either I can use either I can use single quotes or I can use double quotes. Whatever I will give here, that will be printed on the screen. Shall we see? Look at here. Now, hello Python. Here I have given double quotes, and if you want to click here, then this cell will get run. Okay, now as I already told you, there is a function called isIdentifier. Okay, isIdentifier. Here I have given underscore. Can you please tell me underscore, is it identifier?
Yes.
Yes. So it is going to return true. As I already told you, it returns either true or false. Okay, it returns either true or false by the isIdentifier function. Okay, now can you please respond, what will be the output of this one? Is it true or false?
False.
Yes, because 99. Okay, it is not identifier because you can't use numbers as identifiers. Okay, now let me start next topic, please. Now, for example, what is a variable? Okay, if you take any programming language, if you want to store values, if I want to store any value, okay, I need a memory location. Okay, I need a memory location. Now, how the variables will be stored in memory location, I will discuss in next 5 minutes, please. Variables are reserved memory location to store values. Okay, for example, if I want to store a value 100 is called as integer. Okay, 100 is called as integer. If I want to store this value, I need a variable. Okay, now variable. Okay, now I'm storing 100 in a variable. 100 is called as value, and what will happen when I store this? Now in the memory, it is going to create an object called int object. Whenever I create simply variable equal to 100 in the memory, it will do like this. Some variable is equal to 100. This will be stored here in the memory. Is it okay? Now, when we create a variable, you reserve some space in the memory. How much space we are storing? That will be the next coming discussions. Now, I think some people are some background noises are coming, Andy. For example, if your background noise is a little bit clumsy, you can use chat box, Andy. Okay, chat box is open. You can ask any number of questions, please. Okay, thank you, Rajkumar, for using chat box for answers. Now, here Python do not need explicit declaration for reserved. What is the meaning of explicit declaration? Now, for example, if I want to go for C language, okay, I have to specify data type. then followed by variable is equal to and value. Okay, this is the syntax we will follow in C, C++, Java and .NET. In all 4 languages, we will follow the same syntax. Whereas in Python, no need to specify the data type. Is it okay? The data type will be taken automatically. Look at here. The declaration happens automatically when you assign a value to the variable. Now look at here. I am assigning 100. 100 is called as integer. 100 is a value. It is an integer value. I am storing in a variable called int underscore variable. Now, whenever I create in this way, it is going to create an object called int object. Is it okay? Can you please respond? Now, 1000.0, it is called as float in programming. Okay. Now, for example, whenever I assign a value float to a variable called float underscore variable, which is going to create an object called the float object, and which is going to assign a value 1000.0 to the variable. Now, second one, third one is a string. A string is called as group of characters. Okay, a string is called as, in Python, a string is a single character. A string is a single character, or it can also be called as group of characters. Group of characters. Okay, na? Enclosed either in single quotes or in double quotes. Both are valid. Either you can use this notation or you can use double quote notation. Both are valid. Here, whenever I create a string and I'm storing in a variable called string underscore variable, which is going to create an object called string object. String object. So I will call Python as a pure object oriented language. Is it okay for everyone? Now, in order to assign a value, I'm using an operator called equal to. Okay, look at here. Yeah. Now here I'm using equal to sign to assign a values to the variables. Can you please respond to this? Is this clear? Now, yeah. Now I can also assign a single value to multiple variables. Look at here, 10 can go for X, 10 can go for Y, and 10 can go for Z. If I print all these 3 values, print X, Y, Z, all these things will print as 10. I can also print these 3 in a different way. Look at here, print X comma Y comma Z. I can also, if I want to print more than one variable, I should provide comma here. So it is going to print 10 comma 10 10 10. Is it okay? Now, another beautiful concept which is only available in Python is I can assign multiple values to multiple variables. Here 10 is an integer, I'm assigning to X. 25.5 is a float, I'm assigning to Y, and Python is a string, I'm assigning to Z. If I print X, I will get 10. If I print Y, I will get 25.5. If I print Z, I will get Python. I will wait for 1 minute. Any queries in these variables? Hello?
I have a query.
Yeah, can you please you a little bit loud voice, Sandy? Hello?
One moment.
Any doubts? I'm waiting for your response. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, please, Andy, please. If you have any doubt, please ask me, Andy, please.
Is my
I'm
voice clear?
waiting for you. Yeah, it is. I'm waiting for you.
Yeah, actually, sir, there is a query like, say, in case we are printing the XYZ. So in case we
Okay.
have to evaluate, say, some multiplication, and then possibly we need to concatenate it with a string. So possibly,
Yes.
how can we do that?
Yeah. Please, and Rajkumar Garu, we have so much time to come back to the operators. You are asking a question in operator. That is the next topic, Andy. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah.
That will be the next topic. In 10 minutes, I will reach to your topic, Andy. Please. Now, let me demonstrate this. Look at here. How I'm going to create variables. Now, 100 is an integer. I'm storing in a variable called variable 1. Now, I'm going to print variable 1. Now, if I want to know what is the data type of that variable, there is a built-in function called type. Okay. Now, just give me 1 minute. Now, type is a built-in function. Type is a built-in function which gives the data type of variable. Data type of variable. Okay. Can you please respond? Now, let me use this type of variable one. Look at here. It is going to show it is a type of integer of class object. Can you please say? Now, can I call integer is also an object? Can you please respond? Hello. Now,
Yes.
1000.0 anything 5. This is called as floats. I'm assigning to a variable 2. Then I'm asking what is the data type of this variable 2. It is showing that it is a float of type class. Now, float is also a object. Now, let us go for third data type, Python. Python is a string consisting of group of characters enclosed either in single quotes or double quotes. Now, here this variable 3 is called a string. What is the data type of variable 3? It is a string. Look at here. So integer is an object, float is an object, string is an object. Everything in Python is an object. So in my first discussion of properties of features of Python, I told that Python is an object or fully object oriented language. Will you agree? Now, here I'm assigning a single value to multiple variables. Now, okay, now I want to print index y z will print 10 10 10. Now, if you have individual values, you can print of x like this. I can do it. Print of x. Clear? Now, I can also print multiple values to multiple variables. Okay. Now, here x will get 10, y will get 25.5, and z will get Python. Clear? Hello? Hello? Can you please get me?
Yeah.
What I'm
Yes.
speaking? Are you getting me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much. Now, I'll ask one question, please. I'll ask one question. Now, here I'm not assigning any value. I'm taking simple n. Now, what if I print n? What will be the output? Just guess. Can anyone guess? Just a small guess. Okay.
Null.
N. I'm asking. It is error ending. Okay. Without assigning any value, you can't use it. It is a rule in Python. Okay. Now let me write a rule here. If you want to use any variable, if you want to use any variable, first of all, it should assign. Okay, it should be assigned. Okay, like this. So for example, you take any variable, some variable is equal to, it may be integer, or it may be floats, or it may be string. Any value you have to assign it, then only I can use it. If you don't assign any value, I can't use it. Is it okay? It is going to generate error. What kind of error it is going to generate? Name error, because in the memory it doesn't know what is n. Okay, are you getting me? Just now I told that if I print and if I assign 10, it is going to create by int object. Please, somebody getting noise, Andy. Please, could you please help me? Yeah. If I assign 10, what it is to happen? It is going to create by int object. If I assign float, it is going to create by float object. Okay, if I assign a string, it is going to create by string object. But if I don't assign any value, did it create any object? No. So it will say that it doesn't know what is n in the memory. Okay, so it is going to generate error called name error. It is my humble request, everyone, please note down the error messages which are occurring in doing programming. Please, that is most important for interview purpose. Please. Okay. Now, if you get same kind of error, you have to see that yes, here we have not assigned any value. Okay, so go there and assign any value, then use it. Then there is no error. Can you please? Okay, can you please got it? Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello, sir. I
Yeah.
have a doubt.
Yeah. Please, Andy. Please.
Uh, um, if we are using the single quotes in a n listing,
Yes. Yeah. You can use it.
we,
Let me.
okay.
A, B, C. Yeah. What happened? Yes. Single quotes
If
is
it
also
print, if in the first will print hello world, we can get the output
yes.
hello world. No,
Just a minute.
why
Just a
why
minute.
can't we?
I'm going there. I'm going there. Please. Is it hello
Yeah,
world?
yeah,
Just a minute. I'll give your word. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Please. Shall I use
We are
single
getting
words?
hello Python.
Yeah. Just a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah. Clear?
yeah.
Got it?
Yes. Why
Yeah.
can't we not
Any,
get the n value?
which one, Andy?
Print n and we are using the invert single quotes. We can get the n output.
Here. Print.
We in print function we
Okay.
are
Just a minute.
using inverted comma single quotes,
In print function.
single quote n.
N. Okay. It will be a
uh,
string. Yes. Yeah. It will be a
we can
string.
okay, that's
It will be a string. I will tell you the typecasting. Okay.
okay,
Still, we have another 10 minutes to go for the topic. Okay.
okay,
Now, print of n means it will be taken as a string. Okay. I'll tell you the rules for strings in 2 minutes, please.
okay.
Now, slowly we are entering into operators. Okay, now, please.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, please, Andy, please.
Yeah, in case suppose I assign n equal to m and then print n, so
Just
that
wait,
will
just wait,
also be a
just wait.
name error.
Let me go. Print. Can you please n equal to
M,
m? Okay.
yeah, print n,
Print
n.
n.
That's it.
Yeah. Actually speaking, you don't have any value for m, na? Do we have any value for m?
No,
If you don't have any value for m, how can it be done?
name error. Okay.
Yes, same name error. M is also not defined and n is also not defined. If you define m, then there is no error. Got it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Clear? Shall I clear this? Yeah. If you want to add a new cell, simply click on here. Okay. If you don't want the cell, simply cut it. Okay. That you can use it. Shall I go to next topic? Hello?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, please. Thank you. Now, let me discuss what are the basic data types that are supported in Python. Then I'll go for the operators topic. Python supports the basic data types are numbers. Okay, they are used to store numeric values. Okay, I can store integers. I can store long integers. I can store float values, and I can store complex values. Okay, complex means a plus ij formula. Okay, a plus ij. Then integers are small numbers, and you can use any long number in Python. Okay, you can use any long number in Python. If I want to represent floating fractional numbers, I will use float value or real numbers. Complex means they are used in vectors like a plus I, real and imaginary numbers. Okay, slowly we will see them one by one. Then second one is Python supports second data type called string. Okay, a string is a continuous set of characters or group of characters represented either in single quotes or double quotes. Okay, now one important point for the interview is Python strings are immutable. What is the meaning of immutable? This is the most important interview question. Okay, without this question there will be no string question in Python. Okay, now what is the meaning of immutability? That means we can't change the contents. We can't change the contents. We can't change contents. Okay, this property is called as immutability. You can't change means I cannot add any new contents. I cannot update a string, and I cannot delete the contents of a string. These three operations I cannot do it if that object is immutability. Okay. Now we can create a string by enclosing a text in single quotes as well as in double quotes. Now Python treat both single quotes and double quotes as same. Clear for you? Hello. Now just today I'm just introducing the data types. Now next data type is called as list. This is the most useful. If you are good in string, list and dictionary, you can do any program and any project in core Python. Is it okay? Now list is a data structure. It can hold any type of data. Okay, I can have, actually speaking, in order to create a list I will use square brackets, and here I can take integer, I can take float 10.50, I can take a string, or I can take a boolean like a true. That means list is a data structure which can hold any kind of data. That is called as heterogeneous data. What is the meaning of heterogeneous? I can store more than one kind of data. Is it okay? Now lists are mutable. What is the meaning of immutability? Earlier here I told that I cannot add, I cannot update, I cannot delete, but here in the list I can add new contents, I can update contents, I can delete the contents in the list object. Is it okay? This property is called as mutability. Okay, can you please respond? Now list is a container that can hold other objects in the given order. Look at here, I can hold integer object, I can hold float object, I can hold string object, I can hold boolean object. Clear? Now a list can compose by storing sequence of different data types separated by comma. Now each and every object is separated by comma here. Okay, now list is enclosed with square brackets. Clear for you? Now the next type is called as a tuple, which is exactly same as list, but one small difference is tuple also consisting of data in the form of different data types, but it is immutable objects. Okay, you cannot change the contents once if you create a tuple. Okay, now we are going to use parenthesis. Okay, now within the parenthesis I can store integer, I can store floats, I can store string, any data type I can store it. Okay, now next one is dictionary. This is the another data structure, most important. Okay, here dictionary is a container. Here we can store the data in the form of key and value pairs. If I want to get a value, I should know the key. Is it okay? Now if I want to create dictionaries, this is the, I have to use flower brackets. Here I have to separate the key with colon, key colon value. Okay, now every value is associated with the key. If I know the key, then only I can get a value. Okay, that is the beauty of dictionaries. Clear for you? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, here combination of key and value is called as item. Now always keys are unique. For example, if I ask you how you will enter into your house, first of all you will open the key. Okay, if you don't have a key, you cannot access your values. Is it okay? That is the way of now these three are important data structures: string, list, dictionary. If you are good in these programming, I will teach minimum 2 to 3 days for every object. Okay, once if you want to get good knowledge, I am taking so many applications from various company like Tech Mahindra, Capgemini, Infosys, those kind of Python examples I have taken. I will discuss all the examples in my coming sessions. Will you agree? Hello? Any queries in this slide?
No, sir.
Yeah. Shall I continue?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please. Now you can ask any number of questions, Andy. It is up to you. It is your wish. My thing is I have to answer whatever the questions you will ask. Next one is the most important thing is operators. Now let me discuss what is the operator. Now let us take a comma b is equal to 10 comma 20. Can I do like this? Here A will get 10 and B will get 20. Now here I'm asking C is equal to A plus B. C is equal to A plus B. Now print of C. Just print of C. Here A and B are called as operands. Okay, now A and B are called as operands, and plus and equal to are called as operators. Okay, now what is doing here? Operators are going to change the, or operators are going to use the change the values of operands. Look at here. An operator is a construct which is used to manipulate the values of operands. Okay, now here the value of C will be 30. Clear for you? Now Python supports several operators such as arithmetic operators are used for doing mathematical operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and so on. Second one is relational operators. They are used to check, or they are used to compare two objects. Okay, then third one is assignment operators, that is equal to. Okay, now arithmetic operators are nothing but plus, minus, multiplication, division, and so on. Logical operators and bitwise operators are used for programming purpose. Then membership operations, identity. I'll discuss each and every operator one by one. Shall I go to arithmetic operators now? Look at here, Python supports these are the arithmetic operators one by one. Plus is called as addition, minus is for subtraction, this is star. Star is used for multiplication, slash is used for division, mod is used for remainder, and star star is used for power or exponent operator, and double slash is used for floor division. Okay, now shall I discuss one by one? Hello? I think everyone knows about addition, subtraction, multiplication, that I don't concentrate much of them. Is it okay? For example, if I take A equal to 3, A plus 1, it is 4. Everyone knows about it. Now, A minus 1 means 3 minus 1 is 2. That I am not discussing. But we have to concentrate more on these operators, slash, mod, and floor division. Okay. So, shall I take 17? I am going to divide with 3, 2. Look at here. Now 8 twos are 16. Now here shall I call 1 as a remainder? Will you agree? Shall I call 8 as quotient? Can anyone respond? Hello? Now still if I go, I will put dot here and I'll get 0 here, and 5 twos are 10. Here the remainder is 0. 0 is the remainder. Now if I want to get the remainder, okay, if I want to get the remainder, I will use look at here, there are so many examples I have given. Okay, here I have given so many examples. Are you getting me? Now slash is used for quotient, and mod operation are used for remainder. You got it? Now can you please get me? 8.5 is quotient, and 0 is, if I want to get remainder, I will use a modulus operator. If I want to get quotient, I will use a division operation. Now what is the difference between single slash and double slashes? Now single slash is giving me, for example, if I do like this, 17 slash 2, it will give me 8.5. okay, now 17 mod 2, it is going to give me as 0. Is it okay? Because the remainder is 0. Now 17 double slash 2, which will give me 8. What is the meaning of 8 here? Double slash means here I am going to take integer value from that location. Is it okay? If I use double slash, I will consider only the integer part. The real part I will not consider. Is it okay for everyone? Hello?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, any queries, Sandeep? Now, third one is, for example, if I want to have 2 to the power 4, how can I write like this? 2 star star 4. This star star can be called as a 2 power 4. Okay, na? 2 2 multiply 2 multiply 2 multiply 2. 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 2 8 2s are 16. Clear for you? Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
yes, yes, sir.
Yeah, yeah. I think I just take 2 minutes, and if you find any difficulty in between slash and double slash, can you take this example? 10 divide 3. 3 3s are 9. Now here 1 is remainder, and here 1 is remainder and 3 is quotient. Clear for you? Hello? Now,
Yes,
yeah. Now, while taking these operators, most important formula we should take it is Pemada's principle. Okay, Pemada's principle. Most important in arithmetic operators are, earlier in your childhood you have studied about Bodemas principle. BODMAS. What is the meaning? Brackets. B stands for bracket. O stands for open. D stands for division. M stands for multiplication. A stands for addition, and S stands for subtraction. Okay, na? This is childhood mathematics. But in Python, we will use the formula called PEMDAS. P stands for parenthesis. For while using some expressions, I have to use this one. E stands for exponent. E stands for exponent, and M stands for multiplication. D stands for division. A stands for addition, S stands for subtraction. Can you please note down this formula? Why? Now we'll try to solve some examples. Can you please get me? Can you
yes,
please? Yeah, please complete it.
yes,
Yeah. Now, shall we do some examples? Shall we do some examples? Now, can you please answer these questions? Which is the correct operator for power of x comma y, x to the power y? Just
B.
use your chart box to answer. Is it C or is it B? Yes, it is B. Okay. X star star. Now, which is the floor division operation? Yes, it is B. Now, I'll ask
B.
one question. Please answer it slowly. Can I do some mathematical operations on strings? Can I do some mathematical operations on strings? No. We cannot do any mathematical operations on strings. So it is false. Will you agree? Can you please respond? Now, most important rule is operators with the same precedence are evaluated in which manner? This is the most important question. For example, if like 9 star star 9 star star 9. For example, if I have this kind of expression, these operators will be evaluated from left to right. Operators with the same precedence are evaluated from left to right. Okay, now what is the output of the following expression? Can you please tell me? According to Pemda's principle, now will it execute? Yes, it is B. Okay, now let us, in what way? Okay, exponent 1 is 1 to the power 3 is 1. Now 3 multiplied by 1, it is 3 na? It is not 9, it is 3 and A. Hello, it is 3, it is C. Why it is B? Venkat Sai and Manoj Kumar. Now here the first operation exponent. Exponent means 1 cube will be executed. 1 cube is 1. Then multiplication. First of all, you will get exponent. Then you will get a multiplication. Okay, na? Got it? Hello? Yeah. Yeah. As of now, today we will stop this discussion with this topic.